evening. Come into a comfortable sitting position on your mat. No matter what kind of day you've had, just feel your energy draining. Kind of energy releasing, I should say. Heaviness into the lower part of your body as you ground and become heavy on your mat. Touch the tips of the thumb and the forefingers together. Just rest your backs of your hands on your knees or thighs. Just relax. Use your breath to relax your body. Just notice if you've any stiffness anywhere. Notice how your body's feeling at this moment after your day. Notice any tension in your jaw, in your facial muscles. We tend to hold a lot of tension. And then bring awareness to your breath. Just observing the in-breath and the out-breath. Noticing perhaps how the exhalation is warmer than the inhalation. As you draw in energy and the air into the body, it's fairly cool. But when it comes out of the body, it's warmed up. It doesn't matter where we are in the world, what color our skin is. This is just one of those phenomenon that happens to every single person. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Then close the mouth and just observe each part of the breath. There are 4 parts to the breath: the inhalation, then the short pause at the top of the inhalation, the exhalation, and the short pause at the end of the exhalation. Now we're going to lengthen each of those 4 parts and give more focus to these. So we're going to inhale on a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale on 4, 3, 2, 1. And sustain. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale on 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale on 4, 3, 2, 1. Sustain. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just continue now in your own time. If you're more advanced, you're able to slow the whole count down, then go ahead, count more slowly, or even count up to 5 or 6 for each of the parts. And then after your next inhalation, we're going to hold the breath again. And release with a sigh. Bring the chin to your collarbone and make a circle with your neck. And then go the other way. And back to the center. Bring your fingers to your shoulders. Inhale to bring the elbows together, all the way up the front of the body. And exhale to take them all the way back. And again, inhale. And exhale. Then we're going to go the other way. Inhale. Bring the elbows at the top. Exhale down the middle. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale the arms over the head. Exhale the right fingers to the floor, coming over into a side bend. Inhale back to the center, lifting the heart, and exhale the other way. Inhale to the center. Exhale, fingers on the mat in front of you. Bring the shoulders back, look out through the heart. Press down into the sitting bones to lengthen the spine. Inhale to open, and exhale, perhaps walk the hands away from you, releasing the head. Relax the shoulders. Then just walk the hands around to the right. Just rest here. You should feel a nice stretch on the left side of the body here. Make sure that left sitting bone is on the floor. And then inhale to come back to the center. Open here and exhale the hands the other way. Relax here for 3 breaths. Again, press that right sitting bone into the mat. Don't roll over onto your side. You can walk the hands closer. You don't have to be too far. And inhale, come back to the center. Let's bring the arms over the head and exhale to the heart. Inhale here. And exhale to push the palms away from you. Inhale to lift the arms over the head. And exhale, stay here with the arms and press into the sitting bones. Push the tail towards the ground and lengthen the spine. And exhale to bring the hands to the heart. Interlock the fingers behind the back. Inhale to open the heart, lift the head, roll the shoulders back, arms away from the body. And exhale to bring the backs of the hands together, chin to the collarbone, rounding the spine. Inhale. Repeat, maybe interlock the fingers the other way. Opening through the heart, and exhale, closing the front of the body, opening the back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And inhale to come back to the center. Just roll the shoulders a few times. Bring your left ear to the shoulder. Inhale here. And as we exhale with a big sigh, we release. And again, inhale. Other side. Exhale. Okay, let's come up to standing. So let's cross up the legs. Come up to standing. And let's stand in the middle of our mats. We'll do our moon salutations, but with variations and going nice and slowly. So bring the big toes together, heels wide, lift all the toes and spread them, creating space between each toe, and then press down into the front of the feet and then into the back of the feet. Stand here in your mountain pose, turning the palms to the front. So just stay there. I'm just going to adjust the screen a little bit so that you can see a little bit more of the floor. Okay. Tucking the tail under and gently drawing up through the pelvic floor muscles. We call this Mula Bandha. Connection, tilting the tail under, pulling up through the pelvic floor, gentle engaging of the abdominal muscles. It creates a kind of tight, strong core, but not over squeezing. Okay, don't squeeze the glutes. So inhale and bring the arms over the head. Let's grab our left wrist and stretch to the side. Hold it here for 3 breaths. Pressing down into that left foot just as much as the right. And then stay with that arm above the head there. Bring the right arm in front of the body, if you like. Pull at both ends, so take the arms away in opposite directions. And inhale, come back to the center. And change sides, exhaling. On the next breath, you can bring the arm across the body. And inhale to come back to the center. As we exhale, let's take the feet wide, toes pointing out, and open the heart. And as we exhale, let's come into a cactus pose, bending the knees, pointing the knees in the same direction as the toes. Bring the elbows back, level with the shoulders, palms facing the front. Actually, sorry, wrists in line with the shoulders. Pull the elbows back. So as you pull the arms back, you really open through the front of the body. And inhale to open. Then we're going to turn to the left. And come into our Trikonasana. So left hand on the leg, back foot. The front heel is in line with the back inner arch there. Take the legs even wider if you like. And the back foot is 45 degrees turned in. The front foot is pointing to the edge of your mat, short edge. Bring up with the top arm. And if your neck's okay, inhale to look up at the hand without throwing the head back. So it's quite normal to kind of, we tend to kind of lift, to look, push our head back, but keep the back of the neck long. Tuck the chin to the collarbone, and then turn the head. Okay, so exhale and bring that hand onto the front leg and lift the heart. So you can have the hands as high as you like, pull the left hip back, and as you exhale, so you can go a little bit deeper, perhaps bring the hands to the floor. Inhale here. And as we exhale, let's drop that back knee to the mat. So right knee, release the toes. And inhale to bring the arms over the head, interlocking the fingers, and open here into your crescent moon. And as you exhale, sink the hips. And then on the next exhalation, float the hands down inside the foot. Just shuffle the foot across to the left. And open the heart here. You can stay there or walk the arms onto the floor and roll onto the outer edge of the left foot to take the knee wide, opening the hip. Gently engage your abdominal muscles and keep the back of the neck long. Stay here, or you can lift and open to the left. And you can stay here, or you can lift the back foot and reach to grab the foot in the hand. And release. So we're going to now turn this front foot, walk it forward slightly and come into a side lunge. Bring the hands together. And then we're going to place the hands on the mat, the center of the mat there. Stretch the legs. So the outer edges of the feet are parallel with each other now and with the short edges of the mat, and bring your hands onto the mat, shoulders over the wrists. Push the tailbone away from you and lengthen through the spine. Take the legs as wide as feels comfortable, but really grip the outer edges of the feet with the mat. So walk the hands close together now, and as we inhale, we're twisting and opening to the left. Breathing here. And exhale, release. Change sides, inhale. And on the next exhalation, release. And from there, you can walk the hands back so they're level with the feet. Inhale to look up forwards and open the heart, and exhale, start bringing the crown of the head towards the floor. Perhaps placing it on the floor. Enjoying the stretch in the legs. And then lifting out, walking the hands forwards, maybe on the wrist, fingertips or the whole hand, lengthening the spine. And then we're going to come across to the right foot now into our side lunge. And then we're going to turn on this foot. Shuffle the right foot across slightly to the right. Place the left knee on the mat, hands on the floor, look forwards, and maybe open the knee wide, maybe bring the forearms onto the floor. Just stay there. You can bring that front arm parallel to the short edge. Inhale, lift and open. Stay here, or reach back and grab the foot. And release. Hands on the floor, shuffle the foot across to the center, and inhale to come into the crescent moon. Exhale to sink the hips. One more inhale, and as we exhale, place hands on the floor and place the whole of the back foot on the mat now to kind of 2 o'clock position, and straighten the front leg, pulling that right hip back to level the hips. Lifting up as high as you need to with the hands, lengthen the spine, make sure the shoulders are rolling back, and going as low as you like. And on the next inhalation, just take that back foot further back, turn it slightly towards 2 o'clock, not too far, 45 degrees. Right hand on the leg, lift your arm up in the air into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So remember, in triangle, you have to kind of imagine the whole of your back is pressing against the wall. So if this is happening, bring the arm further up the leg, you can open the body. And it feels so much nicer when you do that. energy, quite a nice grounding pose really. And then look down, inhale and turn the toes out, open the body, exhale into cactus pose. And inhale, straighten up and open. As we exhale, let's hop the feet together and inhale to bring the arms over the head. Exhale to the heart center. So we're going to do that, continue with the flowing sequence, moon salutation, with some more variations. Okay, so inhale to bring the arms over the head. And just keep the palms together as we exhale to the left. So with moon salutations, we always go with the left side first. Sun salutations in the morning are right side. And that's because the left side, so inhale to the center, is our moon side. So our left nostril is cooler air because it's the moon energy. The yin and the yang. Inhale. And as we exhale, take the feet wide. Open the body. And now we're going to bend our arms, bring the palms together, and you're going to hook the left arm underneath the right arm and try to bring the palms together. If they don't meet, you can just have the backs of the hands together. Bend the legs. And take the hips as low as you can here in your squat. Watch the knees, don't let the knees flop in. And on the next inhalation, you're going to lift the arms and look up. So stretching here. And exhale, release. Let's just open here, releasing, stretching the legs. And exhale the other way. So this time it's our right arm under the left arm. Just stay here in your squat. And then on the next inhalation, lifting the arms and tilting the body back slightly, lifting up. And release. And unravel and inhale, open again. Exhale, turn the right foot out into Trikonasana. Left toes in. You can stay here or try bringing your top hand around the body to grab hold of the top of the thigh there and twisting the body, looking over your right shoulder, left shoulder. Doing the opposite to you. Okay, so from here we're going to come into a balance pose, which is a half moon pose. Look down at your foot and you can take a step forwards. Place your right hand on the floor in front and just slightly to the right of the foot, and bring your left hand on your hip. Make sure that foot on the floor doesn't move. It needs to be pointing to the short edge of the mat. Lift the top leg and you can just stay here, or if you have a block or a big book or something, or even a chair, you can use that if reaching to the floor is a little bit much. Just stay here, focusing on the balance. Then to go further, you're starting to open the body now, put the toes towards the front, and lift the top arm, maybe look up at the hand, taking it slow. Balancing here. Oops. And from here, step back and place your right hand on your leg, come back into Trikonasana. And then release your left hand to your leg, just the back foot, pull the hips, pull that right hip back so that you can square the hips and exhale to go deeper. And then place that back knee on the mat as you exhale. And inhale to bring the arms over the head. Stay here or reach back and grab your foot. One hand, maybe both hands. And release. Both hands on the floor, inside the foot, and we turn to face the front. So you've probably noticed I've started on the wrong side. So I'm on my left side. You should be on your left side, so don't worry too much about it. We're going to do both sides. Usually do the left side first, your left side. Now from here, we're going to bring the hands to the middle, stretch the legs, and go across the other way. And then turn, back knee on the mat, inhale into crescent moon. Exhale to drop the hips. Again, you can stay here for another couple of breaths or lift back foot, grab it in the hands, and push your chest forward. And release. Place a hold of the back foot on the floor and pull your left hip back. Wherever you feel more comfortable with your hands. So we're preparing to come into our balance now. So place your left hand on the floor, lift your back foot, hand on the hip, staying here or opening to the side. And I'm going to step back gently with that leg. Place the left hand on the leg and open into Trikonasana. Now you can stay with that arm in the air or reach it behind you to grab the leg and open more. And then look down at your foot, press into the foot, and both feet outwards to open. Exhale into the cactus. We can call it goddess pose, because we're just all women here tonight. But most of the time in our online class, I do know a couple of guys that watch the videos. And then inhale to open. The next exhalation, jumping the feet together, arms over the head, and exhale to the heart center. You inhale and lift your heels as high as you can and hold it here, breathing. Bring the thumbs against the chest. Lift your elbows, bring the shoulders back. And then bend the legs and come into a squat. Sitting on your heels if that's comfortable. Now very carefully transfer the weight onto your left foot and see if you can lift your right foot off the mat. Keep your eyes steady. That's what your balance is like this evening. Oops, mine's not very good. And then change. And change. Inhale here. As you exhale, let's twist keep the knees pointing in the front, twist the body to the left. And you can either stay here or bring your elbow outside the thigh, lift your top arm, send a prayer to the face and look up at the top elbow. If you've worked with arm balances, you can then bring the hands onto the mat, keep squeezing the arm against the leg here, and start transferring the weight onto the arms. So a side crow. A little bit advanced, just throwing it out there in case you want to have a little try. You're going to come back to the center, inhale, and exhale to the right. Again, you can stay here. You can bring the elbow outside the thigh, and look up at the right elbow this time. And if you want to have a go at the arm balance, bring the hands onto the floor, pressing the arm against the leg. You need to take the knee quite high up, left arm there. And you're using your right arm to kind of support your body. And rinse. Hopefully when we're back out there in the real world, we can have a little workshop with arm balances one day. So from here, make sure that you've got space behind you to just roll onto your backs, hug the knees into the chest. And then just release. Bring the soles of the feet together, arms away from the body, as we just take a few deep breaths here, letting go. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or the mouth if you really feel you need to let go. Stretch your left leg along the mat and lift your right leg in the air. Interlock the fingers behind the leg, flex both feet, inhale. Exhale all the way, pulling the lower back into the mat and lift your head towards the leg. Keep the back of the neck long. Both legs are stretched and working, maybe grabbing the foot. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And on the next exhalation, release the head to the floor. And then bend the leg, grab the foot in the left hand and the knee in the right hand, and try to lift the foot as high as, kind of parallel to the floor, that lower leg there. Try to bring the foot closer towards your face and push the knee away from you. Start to feel that stretch in the right side. If it feels comfortable, you can place the foot in the crook of the elbow and the knee in the crook of the other elbow. You probably will need to lift your head off the floor to do that. And with each exhalation, try to ease the head back to the floor. And release. So we're going to grab the foot in, grab the big toe with the first two fingers and thumb. Make sure you've got some space either side of you. And just place your left hand on your left hip to try to keep that side of the body down. Try not to roll over onto our right side. So if you can't grab your foot, just grab your ankle, or if you've got a belt, you can place that around the ball of the foot and use that instead, okay? Inhale, and as we exhale, we're opening the right leg out to the side, keeping that left hip on the floor. Don't worry if the leg doesn't reach the floor on the right. Just enjoy the stretch, the hips opening. And inhale back to the center. And you're going to take your left hand on the outside of the leg or the foot now and take the leg all the way across. This time you will roll over onto your left side. The right arm is level with your shoulder, and you can turn to look at your right hand. Try to keep that right leg straight. Both legs are straight here. Feet are active. Now let go of your foot, and on the next inhalation, keeping it straight, lift it all the way back to the center. You're going to either have your arms alongside the body, arms facing down, or for stronger variations, arms over the head. Inhale here, and exhale to slowly lower the leg. Once the leg's down, roll over onto your left side, or to face me. It doesn't really matter. I'll try and explain if you can't see me. But you're lying on your side, and your head is in your hand. Try to have your legs in a straight line, right leg on top of the left leg, or one leg on top of the other. And you can place your hand in front of your body just to support you. And you're going to inhale to lift your right leg as high as you can. And exhale to slowly lower. Inhale, repeat. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the leg, and this time grab the big toe again with the first two fingers and thumb, keeping that leg straight, or grab your belt, or just hold the leg lower down, but keep the leg straight. And as you breathe, start bringing that leg closer and closer towards your head, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Really press down into the foot that's on the floor as well to support you. And then release. Bring the leg all the way down and roll onto your back again. Just give yourself a hug here. Hug both these into the chest. And just notice how your right leg feels at the moment. It feels. If you stretch the legs along the floor, it might actually feel a little bit longer than the left leg. So we're going to inhale and lift our left leg this time. I should have mentioned, if you have any back issues, or if you prefer, you can just keep the right leg bent and foot on the floor. Okay, so lift the leg in the air, interlock the fingers, inhale. Exhale, press the lower back to the mat and lift your head towards the leg and slide your hands up towards the foot. Keep the shoulders relaxed, using each breath to lift a little bit higher. Good. Perhaps even bringing the arms behind the leg for a stronger variation. On the next exhalation, release the head, hold of the foot, during that stretch. And now you're going to grab your big toe with the first two fingers and thumb, or grab your ankle. Place your right hand on your right hip this time. We're going to open that left leg out to the side, easing the hip open. It really does help if you've got someone else pressing your right side down, because it's quite hard to stop it rolling over, but just be aware of that opening in the left side. Breathing deeply. On the next inhalation, bring the leg back to the center, and we're going to change sides, and over we go. Into a twist. So from here, release your right hand if it's grabbing the foot, and keeping the left leg straight, lift it all the way back to the center. And before we roll onto our side, we didn't do this part. So let's do it now. Grabbing the foot in the right hand, lifting the foot, pushing the left knee away from you, and try to bring the whole of the lower leg towards you. Staying there or using the crooks of the elbows. With more and more practice of this, we'll be able to get our feet around our heads. And then release. Let's just stretch that leg again. And we're going to roll over onto our right side this time. I'll just move around here. Hand supporting the head. Legs in a line. Inhale to lift your left leg. Exhale to release. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And we're going to hold here. So grab the foot, big toe, or anywhere that's comfortable. Trying to keep the legs straight. With each exhalation, draw the leg close to the head. A little bit of balance is required here, so you don't roll over onto your backs. And release the hand and slowly lower the leg. And then roll onto your backs. And bend the knees into the chest. Place the feet on the floor. Arms alongside the body. Feet walking back towards your body. So you can find the heels there. Knees pointing up and the back of the neck long. Inhale, start lifting the hips. And exhale to release. Inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips as high as you can. And exhale, release. Inhale. Come onto your toes, lift your heels, and bring the hands under your back with the fingers and thumbs out the side of the body. And then place your heels on the floor, supporting your back here. Inhale to lift your right leg in the air. Another deep breath here. And exhale, release. Inhale the left leg. And release on the next exhalation. Inhale. And exhale, release the arms and slowly lower the back, tailbone coming down last. As soon as your hips are on the floor, lift your legs in the air, press into the hands, and float the feet over the head. So if you're not doing shoulder stand today, for any reason, such as high blood pressure, detached retina, neck or shoulder injuries, heavy period, or it just doesn't feel right, of course if you're pregnant as well, avoid, then you can just carry on with some more hip lifts, or if you want to strengthen your core, you can float one leg down to the ground, inhaling it back up again, then the other side, back up as you inhale and exhaling both legs, inhaling, lifting them up and carrying on. Whenever you need to have a pause, hug the knees into the chest. Otherwise, your feet are over the head. Come into your shoulder stand by shuffling the shoulders under, placing the hands on the back, lifting the legs into the air. Try not to turn your head to look either way. So probably best to kind of watch first and then do. Close your eyes and breathe. If you're in shoulder stand, bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. And making sure that we're not restricting our necks. The weight is on our upper arms and shoulders. Push the tailbone up towards the sky. And perhaps open into a big V. And perhaps keeping the legs wide as you take them over your head. If your feet are on the floor, you can release the arms. And if not, keep the hands on the back supporting you. You can stretch the arms by the ears over the head there. Bring the palms together in a prayer and lift the arms in between the legs, reaching up with that prayer. Keep reaching up through the sitting bones. And we're going to release from here. Use the hands as brakes on your mat behind your body. Bring the feet together and slowly lower the back on the mat. Nice and slowly, massaging your back. Once the hips are down, keep the legs straight and lower the legs. Once the heels touch the floor, let's press into the arms, lift the body, open through the front, and place the back of the top of the head on the mat into our fish pose. Rolling the shoulders back. Deep breaths here. And then inhale to lift the head, look down at the feet, and exhale to release. Interlock the fingers behind the head, and rest the head in the hands, completely relaxing the neck. Let the hands do the work. Point the elbows forwards. Inhale to lift the head off the floor. And exhale to push the right elbow forwards. Inhale to the center. And exhale the other way. Inhale to the center. And exhale to place the head on the floor. Bend the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. With the knees bent, take the arms wide. Exhale, take the knees across to the left. Turn to face the right. And breathe here, just letting go. Relax the shoulders, relax the legs, feet, face. Inhale to the center and flop the other way. Inhale to the center And just flop the legs onto your mat, arms away from the body, shoulders tucked under, palms turned up, eyes closed. Start letting go with each breath. Keeping your body completely still. Bring awareness to your right foot. All the toes, the whole foot is completely still and relaxed. Relax the lower part of the leg, the knee, thighs, and hip. Bring your awareness to the left foot. Relax the whole foot, the lower leg, the knee, the thigh, and the hip. Both legs feeling heavy and relaxed. Relax the whole of your upper body, from your hips to your shoulders. Whole back, sinking into your mat, and the whole of the front of the body, sinking into the back of the body. Relax both shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, fingers and thumbs. As your awareness passes each part of the body, it's like a magic wand. Relax. Relax your neck. And relax all the muscles in your face, your jaw. There are over 40 muscles in our face. So just notice where you have a tendency to squeeze and tense. Is your forehead smooth and relaxed? Is your jaw relaxed? Relax your eyes and your ears. Become aware of your whole body feeling relaxed. With each breath, feel it spreading like water. Notice the breath. Now you can turn me off here and stay relaxing for much longer, if you like, if you're able to. When you're ready, first of all, just be aware of the breath deepening. Just allow the breath to deepen. Take a couple of really nice deep breaths. Start moving the fingers and toes and turning the head very gently from side to side. Bend the knees, pull them into the chest for a quick squeeze, and then roll over onto your left side. And slowly make your way up to sitting. Bring the hands in prayer. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your evening and the week ahead.